Okay, so the one thing I want to point out is, when doing your little exercise, you should have noticed, and if not, that there's actually a really good starting, like a hook with our intro that was provided. So that was really good. What was missing though was like background information and definitely a thesis. So as you can tell, I wrote the suggestion that there is a background information. I talk about trade in China, talk about how it was eventually moved from the land to the ocean, and the fact that they had ships because of the monsoon winds. I should copy this one. Monsoon winds to travel quickly. So this is giving your reader more information so that way they know what they're reading about and they're understanding that it's not just trade. It's not trade like in modern times, it's trade within China and within where we're looking at. The final thing that this one needed was a thesis. So that is like the answer to the question. So why did city flourish? We can say something like, in looking at how cities were able to flourish with this large amount of trade, it was important for cities, it was important for them to collect money through taxes, and use it to build their cities better through better through infrastructure. It's something similar along those lines. So if you can tell, what we're doing is we are trying to add. This should be. No, let me cut this out. Okay, so that's out, but it should be here. That's one. Okay. And so it should look like this. And so now what we got is we have a strong opener. We have our background knowledge of what we're reading about. And then we have a thesis that's answering the question, why did cities flourish? Okay. So overall, this is how our introduction should look. So that way, when we go into our body paragraphs, we'll talk about taxes, we'll talk about infrastructure, and then we'll wrap it up together with those two body paragraphs using our resources. So you should have some mention of this in your answer. So make sure that you are double checking your answer and checking for that.